Ooh, what happened there? Hi everyone, Trina here, back with another mixed media art video. Yesterday, I got some fun new inks in the mail. Um, these were in packs of 4. I decided to go with the mini ones rather than the bigger ones, just because I just kind of want to play around with them. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use them, but liking it so far. So let's get started, and we'll start with the jelly plate. I'm going to start off with a little warm gray from the Shades of Gray set, and we're going to roll that out. So I'm going to do all of the painting things and collagey things before I use the distress inks, because I want to make sure that it's the last layer so we don't have to seal it. And using the mesh, kind of making some marks there. And I am working in my square sketchbook today. I want to try some more square work. I don't want that going right there. This is a little different working in the sketchbook because it's harder to, you can't really pull the pages over, so probably not be using a lot of the jelly plate today. But I just wanted to get some marks down real quick. And this is the unbleached titanium from Liquitex. Haven't used that one in a while, so I thought we'd add in a light color to that. It's a lot of paint. Okay, I'm going to take this off. I kind of like that. And I might go back in and just scrape away a little bit. Maybe just some marks through here. Okay, let's put that down. Right about there. I think this is going to be a fun piece. Okay. So I've got these 2 pieces of printed paper, medical exam paper, and I'm just going to lay down some matte medium. Spritz the back of this. Get it wet. This is what makes it transparent. So we're going to lay that down there, and then we're going to apply more matte medium. Hopefully we get some really cool transparent layers going through here. And this is a watercolor notebook that I'm using. I've had it for a while. But it's nice because it's square, and so I actually do really like working in the square format. Most of the painting that I do is square, although I don't think I've actually done any painting on this channel. We might have to rectify that, I think. I just kind of want it right here. Okay, I don't want it to go off the page. Just to create a little tension through there. And we're going to let this dry, and then we'll see where we're at. So I've got a sheet of plastic here of just some plastic. And the idea is that we're going to stamp on here, spritz it with water, and then put it down. So this is the walnut stain, the black soot, antique linen, and vintage photo, which I have in the sprays as well. But I kind of just wanted to try them with this. So let's see. Let's start off with, let's do a little bit of that. I'm going to go with the black. The black is really strong. It's a nice color though. Let's do a little bit more of, I like this vintage photo. It's so rusty and fabulous. Okay, so now we're gonna spray some water on it. Ooh, okay. I've been watching tutorials. So yeah. Let's see what happens if we just, that's pretty runny. Well, let's just sort of drag it on there. Kind of neat and fun. Oh, did I not record any of that? Oops. Um, let's do a little bit more with the walnut. And maybe, well, I might as well try this one out too. This one hasn't been my favorite. I haven't really liked it that much. So I like the spraying. Maybe just a little less. That's kind of a cool texture, right? It's almost like we're using the jelly plate, but we're not. Get my roller out. What happens if we roll over the back of it? That's so weird. It's not. Okay, I see what's happening. That's kind of fun through there. Let's put a little bit more down here. And you could just ink on it. We're definitely going to try some stencils. We've done that before, but I like the stencils. I'm just sort of liking these. It's just such a cool texture. Okay. Let's come in with a little bit of water and a tiny paintbrush. Let's see what happens when we kind of just move it around a little bit with a paintbrush. I'm just playing right now. I don't know what I want, what I'm doing really. um, I like how subtle it is. I like that you can be pretty subtle with it. What happens if we take some black ink? See, I don't like that as much. I don't think that's working, but we could always re-wet it. Trying to really use these as they were intended to be used, I guess is my thing right now. Let's spritz down some of the vintage camera, if I can find it. Okay. Let's spray a little bit. Got some more here. Let's press that down. Oh, see, it works better this way, I think. Don't you think? I think it does. Just on top there. I like what's going on there. Say it's like watercolor, but it's not. Like it's different. And it might be the texture of the paper, which is why we're getting a little strangeness going on there. Let's come in with more of this black soot. I'm probably definitely gonna have to buy a bigger container of this one because it's like, I don't know how long these are gonna last. I don't know how much ink. I guess you can buy re-inkers for them. So you can re-ink your stamps. That was a lot. I don't hate it though. I'm a little bit over here. There's none left on there. Okay. Something else that I saw somebody do was to use ink up. And this might get real messy. And then spray. Just a little bit of water. Let's see what happens there. Where are we gonna put this? Let's just put it right up here. Ooh, what happened there? That's funky. Yeah, that might be my favorite so far. I don't like that one little spot though. Those bubbles are annoying me. Let's go in for a little close up there. Oh, look at that. Okay, that might be my favorite so far. Let's take this walnut. I'm going to spritz a little bit here. And then I'm going to add some more water to it. See what happens. Can make some, let it run down the page a little bit. Okay, so I'm loving this so much right now. I like this technique. I might try it again over here. So I put down some soot black, and I put down some of the vintage camera. And we're just right through here. I really want to have to clean my stencils to be able to see this. I'm going to put a little less water this time, and we're just going to put it, because it doesn't take a lot, but it's such a cool effect. Like, I really love it. Because you get the effect of the stencil, but then it's almost like watercolor as well. I got a lot of texture going on here, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of the vintage camera through this stencil. It just doesn't take a lot. The sprayers are really strong. And since we have some left, we'll just... Okay, so I've cut out from one of my image transfer sheets that I used that I can't reuse, but they make good stencil paper, so I'm going to cut this out. And let's just spray a bit of the... Well, let's try stamping a little bit first. Let's go in with the walnut stain. Let's see if we can do something. I just thought this might be kind of a fun... Where's the edge? A fun little way to try that. There's a lot of ink on those. Okay, sort of like that. We can go in and maybe just use the side of it. Oh, that's fun too. I like that, but I kind of want to bring it down a little bit. So let's come in with this stencil again. But let's do it this way. And we'll use some of the vintage camera to bring some marks through there. It's got a real industrial feel to it, which I don't hate. Got a lot going on down here, but that's okay. I kind of like the sort of chaoticness of it. I think it's interesting. It definitely needs more black. I want to say that right now. One of the cool things that I saw is that if you can absolutely re-wet these. I've kind of covered up entirely all my collage, but that's okay. you can absolutely re-wet them and add in more colors. So I do have some blue. Let's check out. Let me get out the blue. So I have 4 of these blues. The Broken China, Faded Jeans, Salty Ocean, and Peacock Feathers. So let's start with these big ones. Let's see if any of these are going to be... That's Faded Jeans. Maybe a bit blue. Not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, that's the Broken China. Oh, that one's definitely not it. This one possibly. I feel like that's the Salty Ocean. It feels too blue. That one looks very much similar to that one. The Peacock. So I think that one blue is out. Eh. Maybe if I mixed... I know you're not supposed to use them like that. They get a little blendy. But I kind of just want a little bit of that color. See, it's wet, and it just did that. But I don't mind that, actually. Let's try spraying some water on it first, on this plastic. And then put the ink down. It's kind of hard to see because of what I did there. I need another sheet of paper. Let's just try to blend those together and make a new color. I think it needs more blue. Let's try a little bit of that blue in there too. Again, just playing. I have no idea. I kind of know what I want color-wise. Okay. Let's see what happens. We just need a little bit of, don't you think, just a little bit of some of that green? Trying to be pretty gentle as I don't want to I don't want to disturb the layers. But you know what might be kind of cool? I'm gonna put down more of this color. And maybe, oh, that's kind of coming along. Let's try a little bit of this yellow. It's getting very, we just, I just kind of want a little bit of it through some sections. Maybe just right through here. It would be nice to have some through here. No, I don't like it up there. I don't like that very much at all. Okay, I'm going to go over it a little bit with the walnut. I don't mind that part, but this part is really bugging me. Okay, I'm going to roll out a little bit of the parchment. This is going to be our bold move for the day. Right through here. Add some light back into it. Where's my Baron? Okay, that did something, but I think it needs more. I'm gonna roll out just some white. I'm not terribly concerned about disturbing those layers. I'm not sure that they'll lift with the acrylic. I kind of like that green going on there. But it really needs some light. I got a little carried away with the spraying, as one does when one sprays. Oh, you can see it's lifting up a little bit there. So let's just make, I think as long as we're light with touch, it's gonna be okay. Now I've got some ivory black from Liquitex. Right? The ivory black is a bit of a transparent black, so it's kind of nice for just adding little bits of black, almost gray. And it is mixing with the underneath layer there, but I'm really okay with it, I think. I'm kind of just trying to get some contrast. Trying to build up these layers, but have also some nice contrasty white black to lead us through the piece. Okay, I'm gonna come in with this deco color black, and we're just gonna make this a paint marker. I kind of just want to add some really black marks, but not like solid per se, just more contrast. I feel like, and these can be very hard to manipulate sometimes. I feel like I just want to, okay, I've got some here. Oh, there we go. The little brayer was not enough contrast for me. Look how much that lightens it up like really quickly. Like it just lightens everything up, so that's nice. I don't want it everywhere. I maybe don't even want it that thick everywhere. I'm gonna put some up here. Okay, I'm gonna come in with this Caran d'Ache New Color 2 oranges. Oh, that's not the one I want. That is not the one I want. I'm glad I read that first. It's this one, the gold ochre. I feel like it needs just a little bit of yellow. Don't know why. Yellows seem to be a good option. That's way too perfect. Just kind of through these areas. And we can go back in with a little bit of a wet brush if we want to smooth that out a little bit and give ourselves a smoother finish. Oh, it lifted again. That's all right. So it's gonna have to live with that lifting if you're gonna use these inks, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I think that helps. I feel like I'm almost done here. I haven't done enough scribbling today. I like to scribble. Oh, you know what might be kind of cool too is this English red, because it has that, kind of feels like that a little bit. Okay. So now I'm looking at it. I want to bring this down and connect this through here. That line was just looking a little wimpy to me. We don't want to have sad, wimpy lines. I don't want to cover the whole thing up in black. Okay. Got my Inktense ink black here, and I just want to make some marks through there. I just kind of wanted some lines through there. And I maybe want to I just needed some other elements. I think I want to do, instead of our other line, let's just put this line with the black instead of the blue that I normally use. So I don't have a mat for this one, but I just sort of cut off the camera down here at the bottom. I like it. I think the green was a nice addition. Love the yellow. There's some marks here that I really like with the Distressed Oxide. I think that's really cool. I like that mark right there. Yeah, overall pretty happy. I think the rust really added something. Definitely want to play around with these a little bit more. So you're going to be seeing a few more of those. I think the black was a really nice addition. The boldness of it, and these little lines were nice too to kind of bring your eye around. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Added a little bit more color today, not so monotone. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Click over here to see the last video, and I will see you in the next one in a few days. Thanks so much. Bye.